This is part 2. Um, so, where I had left off, and I was saying that the mask slips, and at that point it's kind of too late. I wanted to clarify that I'm talking about the mask slips with the Narcissists and the new supply. So, they're arguing, they're disagreeing, they're having more bad days than good days because, again, number one, the honeymoon phase is wearing off a little. Number two, the narcissist can't keep that act up forever. They start to break character, and the new supply starts to see things and starts to call them out on things and starts talking to them about, like, well, I don't think your ex was as much of the problem as you said. Things aren't making sense here. So, you being the most recent supply and likely the longest source of supply, they're contacting you. Now, it might be simple things like, hey, I got your sweater at my place. Do you want to pick it up? Do you want me to drop it off? I can leave it outside on the deck. Or I can hang it up on the door. It can be, I got some of your mail. It can be just, do you need anything for your place for our kids or for the kid? You can quite often, a lot, especially if you went no contact or gray rocking, especially in this situation. They will use their kid, your kids or kid as a way to talk to you, as a way to be around you. And part of that is because they want to see, well, have you moved on? Now, moving on is also, to me, it's either moved on with somebody else or moved on from them and you're happy by yourself now. But they want to see if you've moved on, if you'll answer these messages, if you'll answer the phone calls, whatever it is. And because you have kids, that's a clear path for them to have communication with you. And they want to to peek their head around that corner as much as they can just to basically have you remember them, to think about them, to miss them. But once you've learned about narcissism and put the pieces together, you think of them, but you think of all the rotten things they've done. You think about how bad they've made you feel. You miss the person that you met, but you don't miss the person that they finally showed you. So you see, somebody had once told me it can take years to fully get past everything from a relationship with a narcissist. So the more they have you thinking about them, the more they have you worried about what they're gonna say or do, the more they have you thinking about the new supply, the more they have you off your game. You're gonna have more days where you're down about things, you're depressed, you're sad, you're upset with them, you're annoyed with them because they just won't leave you alone. And, well, that's all you want. But they won't give that to you. They will send you a text early in the morning just to throw off your day. They'll send you a nasty text late at night and you have a bad sleep. They try and dictate your happiness, your progression, your ability to move on, your view of them and you guys as a couple, and yourself. Even after they did these cruel things to you and left you in a, well, probably the worst situation they could leave you in. And they want you to just stay there. That's your punishment for calling them out on their lies, for bringing up things that they're doing, for getting them to take responsibility, for standing up to them. So they will use any way they can to keep lurking in the shadows. Like a monster. Now, for me personally, there's times where I'll put my phone down and I'll just forget about it for as long as I possibly can. I will not pay attention to it because the narcissist will go off on one of their rants and chew me up and spit me out over anything, and then turn around and play the "oh, poor me, things are so bad for me." Feel sorry for me. Well, they like to throw out the pity party card for themselves. Because again, it's always about themselves, but they don't think about poor you, about the things they did to you, about the state of mind they left you in, about the state of mind they leave you in for months. They don't think about how they've done so much damage to you that you can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't function, you're depressed, you're losing all this weight from not eating, and who knows, maybe you're going a week without showering just because nothing matters anymore. You're so hurt inside and so worn down that you literally got no energy to do anything. And I've been there. It's a terrible feeling. For a long time, I was lucky if I could get one meal down in a day. I was lucky if I could fall asleep before 2, 3 in the morning. Luckily, I have some people in my life who were able to handle all the talks on the phone, the visits, the advice. And that's something people need after going through something like this. But I gotta go. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.